So if you feel like what's holding you back in corporate America, I'm going to challenge that. So I always thought that my issue was not delivering results. It was my ability to nail the interview. I would get super nervous. I didn't really understand what my unique value was until 2019 when I put it all together. And when I did, I got three promotions in less than 2 years. I tripled my income. I went to bigger markets. I went to different industries and killed it at every step, but I still hit the ceiling. And this is what's happening all across America. So earlier in your career, it's easy to move up. You've got a clear roadmap, but at a certain point, you hit a ceiling and there's no way to get past it. You can you can switch positions or kind of go in a different lane or a different part of the company and try that route. But guess what? In about a year, you're going to hit that same ceiling, or you can try an entirely different industry. You've got the skills, you've got the ability to share your value. People see the value when they speak to you and know that you can lead teams. But guess what? You're going to still hit a ceiling. So, in this video, I'm going to break down what happens, what are the options you can take, and then how to move past it. All right. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Dustin Neff. I worked in corporate America for over 20 years, 19 of which at Nike. I ran different stores, marketplaces. Now I am what I consider an anti career coach. So I help people identify their unique value, their unique skill set, and help them safely exit corporate America by using the strategy that I developed over the last 2.5 years. So I quit corporate America cold turkey. No, I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea. And since then, I've built three six-figure businesses. And that's what I teach to people all across the United States now is how to safely exit corporate America. And today I'm going to talk about that ceiling that I thought it was only me. So as I speak with people, they had a clear goal. I want to move up as high in this company as I can. So you start out and you get promotion after promotion. And that typically happens pretty fast in the first 5 to 10 years, but then they come along much slower because there's not really a lot of room left to move up. And when people hit that roadblock, they question, okay, well, what should I do next? Should I try a different position inside the company or maybe a different leg of the company? And that is an option. I personally did that. I went from, retail leading teams to supply chain as an operations manager in the distribution setting. And awesome. Yeah, I got to work 4 days a week. They were 4 long days, 4 12-hour days. And I was working till 4 a.m. in the morning. But yes, that can be done. But still, you're going to get burnt out or you're going to hit a ceiling. All right. So next up, I wanted to switch industries because I wanted to move back to Little Rock. So I went to a Fortune 100 company and my skills did translate, but the demands in that industry were extremely difficult. So 70 to 80 hours a week, no off time. And, just the pressure and the stress, to me, it wasn't worth it. So what did I do? I just quit cold turkey, no plan. So after that, I figured out, okay, these are what I would like to do. So I knew that vending was a safe. It was like 92% success rate. So I found a really cool company, grew that business. Now I'm one of the biggest owners in the company. I parlayed that into a second consulting business where I go around, I show owners how to do that and how to scale their business. And then my favorite part of corporate America was helping people move up in their career and make more money. But what I quickly learned after about 4 months is people no longer want to do that because they already knew what I didn't know. Like literally there's only one more step for them to go if they can even get there. And they would much rather have the time freedom and location freedom in unlimited income earning potential that I had. They see me traveling around the United States and they're like, man, I want to do that too. So I created a system, and I call it the anti-career coach system, where I help people identify, where their high value skills are, also how to build secondary income that makes it less scary to leave, help them, offset that income that if you quit cold turkey, if you got one source of income and you get fired or you leave, it's gone. So, how to safely build that and exit corporate America? Because I thought it was just me, but literally I hear from 5, 10 people per week that are going through the same thing. And so I realized that it wasn't a me problem. It's not a them problem. It's just the way that it is in corporate America. So I'll break down really quick if this was happening to me, what I would do. So one, I would write down, I would get my financial numbers in order. I would know exactly how much I need to make minimum to leave. That just pays for all my bills. I'm not talking about going on vacations. So call that like the survive number. And then you got your number where, kind of the medium range. Okay, this is what my lifestyle currently is. And then I would have my dream lifestyle. This is how much that I feel comfortable with that allows me and my family to do whatever we want to do, make the purchases we want to make. So identify those numbers clearly. Then two, I would figure out exactly, okay, do I have a high value skill that I can leverage and use as a consultant? Okay. On that same time, I would figure out, a lot of things are changing in the market. So there are ways to do semi passive income where you can replace your income. So whether that is my favorite, which is vending, there's AI automation tools, there's building websites, there's service-based businesses that you can do and kind of be hands off, because at a certain point you're like, man, I don't want to work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. I don't want to be the one out there doing the work. So there are models that you can incorporate that lets you be a leader and let somebody else do the heavy lifting, if you will. So if I had to go back and do it all over again, that's what I would do. And I made this video because I thought it was just a me problem, like I said earlier, but I'm seeing this all across the United States. 10, 15, 20 years into their career, people are still hitting this wall, and that's just the way that the system's set up. So that's it for this video. I'll post a video here. You can watch I quit. So kind of share the story of how I quit and what I'm doing now. But that's it for this video. See y'all on the next.